Shawty bad, slim, thick, she might drug, she might fix, and I'm all up in her mix. She be mixing with the wrist, she the plug, she finesse.
Gangsters on the beat.
Welcome to the Girls Room. This is the first installment of my Girl Chat series. Not really the first installment because I tried this before, but it didn't really work out. Right. So we're gonna bring it back, and we're gonna bring guests this time. So of course this time, I had to bring my sis.
Ew, how you doing?
This is why we can never do that together. So I'm pretty sure, but I'm just gonna introduce myself. Anyway, my name is Asia, but most of you guys know me as Dolly Roman. I'm 24 and I'm from Jersey. And I'm going to specify what part of Jersey because I don't need y'all tracking me down. Okay. And I shouldn't be drinking this soda, but I'm going to drink it. Oh. Not today. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I am Kiara. Everybody calls me KiKi Roman. I am 23, about to be 24 next month. Okay. Put that on camera. Okay. And I'm from New Jersey as well. We're going to put the whole city out there.
Because I don't need y'all tracking me down. Okay? All right. So the first part of our girl chat today is talking about goals for 2019. And I feel like this is a very important topic at the beginning of the year because it's a new year, you know. It's a reason to like set some goals, some short-term goals, some long-term goals. So, what are our goals for 2019? So, for me, my goal in 2019 is to successfully launch some form of business, whether that be my merch line or my cosmetics line that I really want to launch, and basically network with more people. I know a lot of people think because I do YouTube, like I know a lot of people actually, and I'm really shy actually. A lot of people don't believe that, but I am very shy and I don't like talking to people, and I'm very antisocial, which I need to stop being. Like it's like I'm an ambivert.
You think that?
Yeah, I am, because I like to be around people sometimes, and then most of the time I don't like to be around people. So like I'm like an introvert and an extrovert at the same time. But I feel like my goal this year is to network more people, and I want to like grow my channel more, and I don't really know. I just know that I always have ideas, so these goals can change. Because my goals are always changing. But I have I think that's what my goals are. What are your goals for this year?
My goals for this year, I want to travel more.
I forgot to say
that. Yes, travel more, because just being in Jersey alone
life is too short.
Yeah, so I want to see what else is out there.
Right.
Let me see, I want to pass my test for medical security this year.
Right.
I want to get my YouTube started with me and my boyfriend. Because
and I know y'all know she's going to be on here more because she don't know how to leave me alone.
For real. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do. Hopefully go back to college for business, because in the future, I do want to have my own business working with kids and helping the community more. And yeah, that's so far. I can't give y'all too much.
Yeah, I can't think of my brain. Don't work.
Not too much. Y'all just gonna have to watch.
Right. So another question was, how will we achieve them? I feel like achieving your goals, you have to speak them into existence and manifest, and you're gonna know that they're gonna happen. Like I said, I know that I'm going to start a business. What kind of business? I'm not for sure, but it's gonna happen. I'm going to successfully launch my website, and I'm saying that because these are things that I'm going to make sure happen. I just feel like when it comes to goals, that's the best way to achieve them, and to definitely, you know, don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself a time frame, but, you know, and I used to say this all the time, even when you plan stuff, things don't always go as planned. Yeah. So always have a plan A to Z, because you never know what's going to happen.
And pray.
I don't know how I be forgetting the most simple stuff.
That's why I'm here.
No, pray is,
Get it in. Yes.
Right. Like, you know, everybody believes in their own sense of higher power.
And so your higher power is praying.
Right, prayer.
Yes.
Right. Prayer is very important.
Yes.
What you need to achieve them, I feel like you need to have a very positive mind to achieve goals. Yeah, confidence. Never let nobody tell you you can't do something that you know you can do.
Right.
That's what life is for. Like my dad always tells me, if you don't have your haters are your motivators, and I never would believe it until I like really started to see like, you said I can't. Girl, you said I can't contour. Oh, well, look at me now.
Okay.
Like, her eyelash lifted. Oh, look at me now. Yeah, so, you know, I honestly, I love when people say things about me because it makes me want to do them even more. Like, I was supposed to take this off and totally forgot. But it's okay because we're going to keep going.
Right, because it's cute. Making it a trend.
Right, so it's just like, you know, that's how I feel like you should achieve your goals. Like I said, speak them into existence. You have to be positive. You have to be confident. And let your haters be your motivators. Because if people are not hating on you, then you're not doing your job right, sis.
Okay.
And so, another thing that came up was, like, about branding yourself. And I don't know if that was more so directed to me. Because, okay, so branding yourself, I guess as far as, like, you know, a lot of people believe, and I hate to say this, like a lot of people believe that because we are influencers and that we're not real people. And a lot of the time it gets misconstrued that you're supposed to take a lot of, you know, BS from people. But at the end of the day, you're human, you have emotions, you have feelings too. So what I say, like, you know, and I'm going to give a good example, like, for example, like a lot of people don't like Princess Bella. I love Princess Bella, and I love her because I personally met her and had a real conversation with her. And, you know, she catches a lot of flack on the internet because when people come at her, she goes back. I think what people need to understand is, as an influencer, it's only but so much you're going to take. And, you know, you don't have to show up to every argument you invited to. That was something I had to learn. You know, I've had people comment nasty things under my video. People say nasty things to me in general. But that doesn't mean that I have to respond, you know, to everything. Because everything is not worth a response. And, you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, go on about life. And I feel like with branding yourself, you know, you gotta know when to be professional, when to deal with certain things, and how to deal with them. You gotta definitely be strong and not let nobody walk all over you, because if you do, if you don't, that's when people definitely are gonna walk all over you, especially in this, like, the whole influencer thing is not really new, but it's so new. So a lot of people are getting over on people. We see it every day on social media. So it's just like, you know, just be aware and always do your research. That's what I feel like is very important when doing anything. Make sure you do your research and make sure that you have knowledge behind what they're speaking, because they might not know, but might be trying to get over on you. So that's what I feel like you should know when branding yourself. And just, like, always be professional and stuff. And that's really all I had to say. So another topic regarding goals was, like, supporters. So I'll let you start there, because I don't even know what to say about supporters.
What do you mean by supporters?
Like, people supporting the goals that you want to attain and stuff like that. Because I have like a good and bad thing. So
What supporters?
Yeah.
I don't know. My supporters, I really only got just one person. 1 or 2 people, so yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know how to drink this. I'm gonna say this.
Hey, don't.
I feel like we a dilator right now.
Go ahead.
You know, I've been doing YouTube. Oh my God, I've been doing YouTube for long. I've been doing YouTube since the 12th grade, and I am 24, going on 25. So it's been like six and a half, going on 7 years. It's kind of crazy to even think about it that way. But when I first started doing YouTube, I wouldn't tell people I did YouTube videos because that's just the shy side of me. Like, I would never say to people like, oh my God, well, hey, I did YouTube. Like, that's not never was a conversation starter. Right. And then I guess people would start finding out about my videos, and then people would start saying to me like, yeah, I seen your video last week, and I'm like, what? Like, you watched my video? Then I had this boy in my college class come up to me like, yeah, my cousin was watching you, and she thought she was from Texas. He's like, you do YouTube? I was like, well, this is weird. Like, so like, I feel like when people genuinely support you, you will know. But when people don't support you, you also will know. Because, like, for instance, you know, how do I put this without bashing the person? Basically, you will know when people don't support you because they won't do the littlest things for you. But like, you'll know both sides. So when people support you and when you're not, and if they don't support you, get rid of their ass. Goodbye. See you. It's been real. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Easter, Happy Valentine's Day, Happy St. Patrick's Day, all that good stuff. Like, it's been real.
Thanksgiving.
If they not obsessing over what you're doing, then what are you being bothered? What are you bothering me for? That's how I feel.
Period.
Like, if somebody ain't checking up on you, really, they don't care about your goals. Oh, what you doing? Oh. You know, I love when people text me. I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna edit a video. You better go do it. I'm like, oh, you care. I love people like that. I'm like, that's right. Tell me what I'm supposed to be doing, because I be ready to go take a nap most of the time. For real. But like I said, when you have supporters that genuinely support you, you'll know. And when you have people who don't support you, you will know. Because people will make it known. That's why they said, stop giving people platters at the cookout. You know. I seen this on Instagram. Stop giving people platters at the cookout. You know, stop cooking for people who wasn't buying lunch with you in the lunchroom. You know, that type of thing. You know. Yeah. You know. I'm not gonna buy you Mr. Child's when you wasn't here when we had to go to the corner store and split the $5. Like, that's what we not about to do in 2019. I'm telling y'all, that's coming. Okay. So the next part of that is like fear in dealing with failure. I feel like that's a big thing. Like, me personally, I'm a perfectionist. So like, if anything goes wrong, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna cry about it because it didn't go right. I'm just a cry baby. But
that's everybody.
I'm really a perfectionist. Like, if it don't come right, like, the littlest things make me nervous, and I be like, do I really gotta do that? Like, whoo!
That is the truth.
Right. So it's just like, I feel like when it comes to dealing with failure, you can't mope around about it. Like, of course it's going to make you sad or whatever, but you have to actually eventually pick yourself up and, you know, keep
trying it again.
Right, and keep going because, yeah, like, you just got to pick yourself up and try again. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. And I know, like, a lot of people have the fear of failing in life. But if you don't try something, right? If you don't try something, how you know you're gonna fail? you know, like Aaliyah said, dust yourself off and try again. And so another thing was like motivating yourself. Like I said, when it comes to like goals, like you have to speak it into existence. You have to not really give yourself a timeline, but you know, like tell yourself like this is when you want to have something done, or this, that, and the third, and like you know, it'll help you like get to your goals faster, because then you'll have like a plan, like I want to get this done, this, da, 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 or whatever. I feel that's like, you know, speaking. I feel like speaking things into existence is very, very, very important. Like I keep saying, I'm going to live in New York in 2020, and I'm going to live in New York in 2020. I don't care what I gotta do, who I gotta beat up to get it. No, I'm joking, but I don't care what I gotta do to get there, but I'm getting there. I have to go. So the next topic somebody gave us was the importance of sisterhood. How to be a real friend, avoiding drama, and I've added the beauty community into this because
that's okay.
So the importance of sisterhood. So, well, for you guys, we really are God sisters in real life. Like, we have baby pictures around here somewhere. I wouldn't even show y'all that. No. That's a little too personal. No. But no, don't you come down here with that nonsense. Anyway, so this is really my god sister in real life. We've been in each other's life since we were born. Yeah. I put her outside one time because she was crying.
Oh, how you got? I just got over that. How you do me like that?
I didn't know.
I was emotional.
I didn't know that I did it.
I was like, yeah, I was cold.
I'm
sorry. I even harder.
I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, like, you know, we fallen out and didn't speak for a while, and you know, we got it together, and we're back, you know, and all that good stuff. But like, how to be a real friend, I really could never tell y'all how to be a real friend because
be honest.
Okay.
Don't be talking behind each other's back.
Okay.
Keep it real, okay?
Right. I was about to say, I really can't tell y'all that's how to be a real friend because I've had the same friends since I have a lot of
how to be a real friend.
Well, yeah, she definitely can. I've had a lot of the same friends from preschool to now, so that's a long time for friendship. I'm about to be a dinosaur one of these days, and you know. I feel like it's the same thing you said, like, be honest. Like, don't be sleeping around with your friend's ex-boyfriend and stuff like that and think that you're not going to find out. That's girl code. You don't do stuff like that. And don't be talking about somebody behind their back and then smiling in their face.
Exactly.
Because that's not cute. But I'm not even going to get into that today.
I'm speaking to someone in the back. So now.
And what else did you say? What's the third thing you said?
What I said?
You said be honest. Don't talk about people behind their back
and trust.
Yeah.
You gotta trust.
But if you want to go to Hades, go ahead. Because you're going to go to Hades by yourself. Another thing was avoiding drama.
Okay. Is how to avoid drama. Stay to yourself. You don't got to speak to everybody. Stop trying to make new friends. That's how you avoid drama. Sometimes drama do come to you, but you gotta know how to handle it.
That's what always happens to me.
Yeah, drama sometimes comes to you.
That's why I just said,
you just gotta know how to handle it. You know, don't get too. You feel me? If whatever the situation is, you could just kindly block.
My dad is horrible. I need to have him for one of these videos because he's just a horrible person. No, I'm joking. He told me. Sometimes you gotta talk the same language to people, you know. Sometimes people only understand BS, so you have to talk to them BS. He really told me this. I cannot make this up. He's crazy as hell. But
I believe it.
But no, like I said, like for me, I'm not a chaotic person. I'm not a messy person. No. I go about life trying to tell people if things happen to me to help them avoid drama, but sometimes in my case that never helps others because they take it the wrong way. But like I said, for me to avoid drama, I don't show up to every argument I'm invited to unless I feel it's a need to be there. And you know, at this point in life, I'm getting a little too old to be arguing and fighting people. Like, I just anyway. This is why.
Get her. That goes there. Okay, sorry.
Oh Lord. Anywho, so yeah, you just don't have to show up to every argument or disagreement that you're invited to.
Right.
I seen this thing on Facebook, and I know everybody's seen it. It was like, this year, I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm gonna say okay and leave it alone. And that's me. I'm not arguing with nobody's kid, nobody's daughter, nobody's son, nobody's uncle, nobody's aunt, nobody's grandma, cat, okay, raccoon, possum. I'm not doing it this year. I'm not doing it. I cannot. So that's the best way to avoid drama. Just don't show up to every argument or disagreement that you're invited to. Like,
leave it there.
Right. No need, Especially when you have the facts. You don't even have to show up. You have the receipts. So another part of the importance of sisterhood, I put on here, somebody brought up the beauty community. And I feel like I can speak on it more because Kiara is not really, she knows about the beauty community, but she not as directly put into it like me. Like me, on the other hand, I wouldn't directly say that I'm a part of the beauty community, but I am a part of the beauty community. And it's sad because, and I put this under importance of sisterhood because the beauty community is supposed to be a sisterhood, a brotherhood. And it's like, you got girls going back and forth with people over a goddamn eyeshadow look. Somebody stole your look. First of all, and I'm saying this because this happened to me. A week or so ago, some girl tried to say I stole her eyeshadow look. And I know people gonna say, why are you bringing this up again? But I'm bringing it up for a point.
Yeah.
Nobody can steal a look from somebody that you can get the hell off of Google when I go on Google and look the shit up and it's right there. First of all. Second of all, makeup and fashion are recycled. Something that we're doing now was already done. And I just feel like it's not that deep. Like, some things is not that deep. Especially over makeup that your ass takes off at the end of the night with a makeup wipe and some micellar water. You can shut the hell up, and whatever else moisturizer or creams y'all be using. Like, I feel like the beauty community is horrible. And that's another reason why I don't claim to be a part of it, is because you got, and this goes back to the whole thing with like supporters. You have girls who genuinely, I've met some girls in the beauty community who go so hard for me, and I love them so much, and I've never even met these people in person. I've met them on the internet, and it goes so hard for me. And then you got people who sitting there, they act like they rooting for you, but secretly they praying on your downfall. And you praying on my downfall only gonna make your downfall worse. Because the more you pray on my downfall, the more I'm going to rise up. And I'm going to be sitting at the top of the earth, waving down, asking you how it feels down there. Because that's the kind of person I am. That's exactly how it would be.
You're terrible.
But, like, seriously, like, the beauty community is really off the hook. Like, it's off the hook. And it shouldn't be like that. Because it should be something that's celebrated, because we all love makeup. Like, even if you feel like I don't have something together, oh girl, sis, this is what eyelash glue you should be using. Your lashes keep living. Oh sis, I don't think that foundation goes right. You should try this. Oh, you should definitely check out this eyeshadow palette. Like, it should be like that. Like, why does it have to be catty?
Right, helping one another to get to that.
To the level. Like, why does it have to be catty over makeup?
I gotta be competition.
Right. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not in competition with nobody else in the beauty community. I'm in competition with that person I wake up and see in the mirror every day. And that's the person I'm trying to be better than. Not the next bitch on Facebook.
Ooh.
Okay? Moving right on. I don't even know why they wanted me to talk about this topic, because I ain't got no man, so I don't need to be talking about nobody's man. No, I'm joking. I really don't have a man though. They said relationships, and the first thing that came up was niggas ain't shit.
This is relationships? Oh,
yeah.
What are they?
Well, no, just these four.
Okay.
Well, I honestly don't feel like all niggas ain't shit.
Niggas ain't shit.
Niggas ain't shit, but I don't feel like
that. Any shape, form, they ain't shit.
I don't feel like they all.
Every nigga I ain't shit.
I don't feel like.
Sorry, not. There you go.
I don't feel like all niggas not shit.
No, it's actually some good people out there though. But like 50% of you, like how can you be so trifling? You came from a woman.
That's part of their mama's fault. I really want to get technical.
Jeez.
I'm not even gonna get into how I really feel today, but
Y'all niggas need to get it together.
yeah, some people
Are
like,
we even allowed to say niggas?
you know, ladies, just don't do wifey shit for a fuck boy. I had to learn the hard way.
Please. Then you know.
I learned the hard
Please
way.
don't.
Don't do
Don't
it.
waste your time.
Don't waste your time.
Don't
If he
waste
giving you signs from the jump, sis,
Correct.
run 5 miles down the street. Don't do
Me, I'm
Don't,
gonna tell you
don't
what
do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself.
Don't fall for the D.
But okay, don't get
Clank,
don't get stigmatized.
clank,
That's how you
okay?
get messed up.
That's
for
what
real.
fucks you up at.
But I don't feel like all guys aren't shit, so I can't say that. Like,
But 50% of you,
yeah, a good
we
50,
got like a good 2 handful.
like a good 50
Mm-hmm.
of y'all really is horrible people. And I'm sorry, your mama has something to do with it. Don't blame your daddy, cause
We gonna blame everybody.
we gonna blame
The
your whole
damn
family.
What they say, take a child to build.
It takes a village to raise a
raise
child. So the whole
Where was that village?
the
When
whole
you was-
village fucked up, pretty much.
You blaming everybody, the whole neighborhood, the mayor, president.
Oh,
You blaming everybody.
I've been blaming the president. His stupid ass.
You blaming everybody.
So the next thing was solving problems in relationships. I can't tell y'all nothing because I'm crazy. No, I'm joking. I really am crazy. Well, she can tell you, then I can tell you a little tad piece. I'm not in a relationship, so I wish I would have never asked this question because I don't have nothing to talk about. I'm not in a relationship anymore. I know they want me to be so bad.
No.
I don't want to go to
It's
jail.
like a second job.
I was tired of being a bitch mama, they daddy, they grandma, they grandpa. Like, damn. It's really a job. It's like having a fucking kid. Like, you're not my son. You're my boyfriend. Get it together. I would say, I'm going to come back to you, but I would say when someone places problems in a relationship, you know when you're tired and you're fed up of certain things. So that's when it should be your breaking point right there. Oh, I'm tired of this. You know that if you at the point where you about to play grit ball with this man like Medea,
Oh, Lord have mercy. Not great
that's
ball.
where you need to let him go. You gonna end up in
I'll
jail.
at that point. I would say hit and run.
Not hit and run.
Hit and run, child. It got serious. But you should just talk to your partner. Try talking before y'all throw hands. I had to learn that not the hard way. Because, you know. Anywho, you just gotta talk. Sit down and talk.
Communication
to one another.
is key.
Tell each other what's wrong. You know, stop trying to hold it in and bust out on them or whatever, or her. Just talk to your man and try to get on the same page, or tell each other what y'all don't like about each other. Like, that's how you solve stuff by talking. Don't lay head.
I don't know how to talk to people, so that's why I ain't got a boyfriend now.
Grits down on her.
Whoop his ass.
Or a hammer or meat cleaver. I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna whoop his
That's
ass.
just the violent part.
I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Talk to
I
your
fight
partner.
niggas too.
And be honest too. Like, don't lie. Y'all sitting down like, yo, let's put everything out on the table. Like, be honest. Like, don't sit there lying when you got a chance to make things right. Then you gonna mess it up.
Right.
That's
Right.
it. You're done.
Another question is, would you ever date an older man?
Yes.
I don't know.
I mean, if I was single,
I don't know.
I would date.
I don't know because I don't have luck finding men these days because I be ready to go upside their goddamn head after 3 days. And that's why I don't save people's phone numbers because they don't make it past 3 days in my phone.
Oh.
So would I date an older man? I'm 24 now, so I guess the oldest I would date 30 to 35 maybe. But I don't know
You
because
gotta be something fine. You gonna be 35.
okay, got to be a
Y'all
Morris.
thought
He
y'all
got to be
like-
a Morris Chestnut.
Y'all 20-year-olds be looking like 30s. Y'all 30-year-olds be looking like 40s. Like,
I don't know.
what is wrong with y'all? Like,
Stop.
is it the drugs?
Stop smoking the drugs. Put the Molly down.
Yes,
It's
put
not
it
doing
down.
y'all good. Stop throwing
Maybe
ones.
y'all sound
Stop
all
throwing
funny.
ones in the strip club because it ain't getting you nowhere.
It's
So would I date an older man? Maybe. But I don't have luck in men. So I just don't want to go to jail. That's my biggest concern because I have anger issues. And I put my hands on people. But it's the honest to God truth. Like, I cannot meet anybody without them pissing me off. And I don't know if it's because I have a type already. I think it's because I have a type already. And I notice things so fast and red flags go off to me so fast now. It's like, no, I know for a fact this is not going to work. So I just stopped talking to them or put them on the block list. Like, I already had a situation the first week of this year. Like, God bless. God bless them. Yeah, I'm not even going to get into that. That's another, y'all can get that in the story time or something, but I ain't going there. So what's the oldest we would date? I say 30 to 35, but you gotta be a Morris Chestnut, a Shamar Moore, something.
That's chocolate.
That's something raising the standards. Okay, that's how they gotta come. Okay.
God bless you.
What's the oldest you date?
What's the oldest?
Well, how old is Marcus?
Marcus is 26, so and I'm 23.
Oh, that's not bad though.
If I was in a relationship, I would go up to about like 30, 32. Not too old, because I don't like how older men treat women.
Yeah, like they feel
especially
like,
when they know you young.
Yeah, they like
doing that R. Kelly stuff.
Oh
God,
God, I knew you was about to say
to go. After seeing that, nah, I don't want an older man.
So y'all wanted to talk about celebrity trending topics. Y'all wanted to talk about Trump, but I told y'all I'm not giving Trump.
Yeah,
I'm not giving Trump any of my energy in 2019 because, like I said, my president is still black and my Lambo is still blue because Barack Obama is still my president. I don't care, and you heard it here first. That's how I feel. I don't think Trump is my president, and I don't care. You can go and tell him to watch this video. I don't care. I really don't like him.
No, everybody don't like him. I've never seen a man that just gets so heated.
You know, I just never seen a real life Oompa Loompa. And so amazes me.
Oh!
How did Willy Wonka learn about the chocolate factory? It was so long.
And there, trying to build walls, and she take your ass back.
Trying to build chocolate walls.
Don't give out some golden tickets. Come
Right.
on.
Trying to build chocolate walls, man. Move around. Then y'all wanted us to talk about R. Kelly, and that's not a topic.
And we haven't watched it. You watched it?
No, I don't want to watch it just because. And also, I read a thing about today. His daughter. I was reading on Teen Vogue. People had been attacking his daughter over the whole situation. Cause she hadn't said nothing about it, but she just like, y'all forgot. I grew up in this house. I know exactly what this man is like. You know, he's a monster. She's like, she don't talk to him. He don't deal with him. And I haven't watched it, and that's another reason why I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to watch it because you know,
I read the book though.
It's sad because people really go through this a lot, and it's swept under the rug. And it's not only in the black community. It's in a lot of communities, even in like Native American communities or like reservations, there's a lot of rape and stuff like that. You know, polygamous, and it's just a whole thing to touch on. And that's another thing that I really don't want to get into because I don't want to get into anybody's beliefs per se because people are going to believe what they want to believe. But we can talk about Cardi and Offset because y'all know. I'm a Nicki fan, but I love Cardi to death. I love both of them. I could never pick. So, y'all already know what's going on. Basically, Cardi and Offset have been married for like a year or so now. They got married before their daughter was born.
I was there when he proposed. I was there. I was at the Powerhouse.
Oh yeah, she was at Powerhouse when he proposed.
And I still got the video.
And so they got married, and basically Offset was cheating on Cardi. It was no secret. That's why she made Be Careful With Me. And then it's just like, okay, so now it's out in the open. He cheated on her. The girl that he cheated on her with, she came out and made this stupid ass video, made herself look stupid, crying, saying she never meant to break up a happy home, this, that, and the third. And for her, I just had to say, if you're gonna be a side hoe, be a side hoe that don't nobody know about. Don't come out and be telling on yourself, or I had this situation happen to me, okay? If you're gonna be a hoe on the side, be a hoe on the side, and don't catch main bitch feelings, because that's when you be out here looking stupid, okay? And I hate to put it like that, but it's the truth. Like, if you're gonna be a side hoe, we don't need to know of your existence. I'm just saying. If you're gonna be a side hoe, be a side hoe. You on the side for a reason. I'm just being honest.
Oh my God.
Like, don't nobody need to know you exist, sis. That's why you on the side. Shut your fucking mouth. Like, Jesus Christ.
But these niggas be making these side bitches nowadays for like queens. Like, what's going on?
That was my next thing I was gonna say.
I be uplifting them, giving them the stool. No.
Like, this is why Nicki said.
What you say?
You
said Nicki?
Yeah, hold on. Come and tell me what she said. This is my chair. She can never be my heir. Okay?
Motherfucker, I think you'll say that. I think it's gonna say it though.
This is my chair. She could never be my heir. Okay? What the fuck? Like, what is wrong with y'all? And then, like, I feel bad for Cardi, of course, because she just had this baby. And she's so beautiful. Yeah, and everything. I was a little, everybody was upset when they found out that she was pregnant.
I was.
And her career just took off. But at the same time, you guys have to realize, when people are in love, nothing matters.
Yeah.
And I feel like they genuinely were in love.
They
genuinely are in love.
I thought they came back together. I remember they came back together.
Child, I don't know. But, speaking on that, I had read an article. Y'all know I'm always reading shit when I'm at work, supposed to be doing work. I had read an article and it was like that if Cardi and Offset were really to divorce because they had no prenup, she would lose 50% of her money. And I was just like, I don't know. Like, what do y'all think about that? Like, I feel like that's not a good look. Well, I don't know how much she's worth or how much her net worth is, but basically it was saying, like, you know, because she basically built her empire, and Offset did help her. She admitted to him helping her a lot. But
I don't think
his name was, like, his brand was built before she came into the picture, so she couldn't get anything that he had because.
Oh, then okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so. I don't know, like, when it comes to that, it's kind of iffy, and then they have a baby involved, so that's also another hard reason. So it's just like, a little bit.
I don't know, I think they should work it out. Try, I don't know, be married. If they boyfriend girlfriend, like, fuck it,
but it's not the first time. And then a lot of people say, well, Cardi already know how he was because he got this, and that amount of kids. Yeah, that is true as well, but it's just,
I don't know, I think they should work it out. And I don't think she's tired. You'll know when you're tired of a motherfucker. And I don't think she's tired.
I don't know.
I think they can work it out.
I'm on the fence.
I think they can work it out.
I don't know how to feel.
She said,
I just
was scared to go back home. Well, she said, be careful with me.
She's kind of crazy. I like crazy people. So another topic was social media and comparing yourself to others. So I feel like,
what do you mean by comparing yourself to others? Like on social media?
Yeah, so like for instance, like it's a big thing also in like the beauty community. Like, okay, so as smaller influencers, like we don't get advantage as much as bigger influencers. So like, for instance, like you have all these these big makeup brands, and like for instance, like Too Faced, they'll have a trip and they'll take Aaliyah J and all these people and like stuff like that. Or like they had like J-Lo, Corian, the girl I love that I watch all the time. They had like a separate thing, and they went I don't know, was it Dominican Republic or Bahamas, or they went somewhere, or Antigua. They went somewhere for like a week, and it was all paid. I don't know if it was all paid for, don't get me sick, but like they get to go on these trips and stuff like that, and then it's just like, damn, you looking like, damn, that's where I want to be, and it like it unmotivates you to like want to be better. But like seeing stuff like that kind of motivates me because it's a place that I can get to, and it's,
if you work hard,
right? If you work hard, it makes you want to work harder. And I feel like a reason why we could, a lot of people don't realize that social media, when we share stuff on social media, it's a moment of our life that we want to share.
Exactly.
It's not everyday life. Like, everybody is going through something. Nobody's life is perfect.
Right.
A moment we share on social media is for people to know, like, what we're going through.
Exactly.
A picture has 1,000 words, but you don't really know how I felt through that picture, or like what I'm really going through. And I think people tend to forget that until they compare themselves, like, damn, they going on this, or their wardrobe, like, she can afford these sneakers, and and I can't, and it like, for some people it makes them depressed, but for people like me, I don't compare myself to people on social media. Like, I see like Desi Perkins and them, they going on these nice vacations with these brands. It motivates me because they're doing the same thing I'm doing, and they're not that much
older. And they all was where we was at a couple years ago, a couple months ago.
Right, and when you think about it, they're not that much older than we are, so we can easily get to those places by those ages. So it's motivating more so to me. Like, I don't try to compare myself to others, and I don't let it depress me because I know that I can get the same thing as if I keep working hard.
Right.
Another thing that had came was like body shaming and slut shaming, and I just wanted to talk about this because Meek Mills, he was saying the other day, leave the lace front in 2018. My God, like, why does it? And it's so crazy because Amber Rose made a video yesterday, and I'll put it in here, about, she was saying how, why does it matter to you what as a woman I do to make myself feel beautiful?
Right.
And that's,
I look beautiful.
Right, like, like, guys kill me because 1 second they want you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like makeup. I don't like fingernails. I don't like weed.
And then you look on Instagram, they with that same bitch with the makeup, earring, dead fucking hair,
like what?
Go
like,
find yourself, Meek.
Right, like, and it's just like, why does it matter what makes me feel better? Why does that matter how you feel at all? Or like, why should you have an opinion at all? Because at the end of the day, nobody's perfect, and you know, some things make people happy. Like, I enjoy getting my nails done. I enjoy buying new makeup. But shit, I enjoy changing my hair color often, or having the option to change my hair color because that's something that I like to do. That's something that makes me feel happy. And you have to do stuff and not do it for other people. Like, you know, all the time my grandma would say, why is your hair this color, or why is your hair that color? My mom does it sometimes. Why are you dyeing your hair all these crazy colors? You're never gonna get a job in the corporate world. But that's why I went into fashion, because my goddamn hair could be unicorn colors and it would still take me a job. When I started working at my job, my hair was turquoise, and they hired me, and I was like, if I can't go to a job and they can't accept my hair being a crazy color, then it's not meant for me to work there.
Right.
Because you have, like, that's my way of expressing myself. And when it comes to body and slut shaming, it's just sad because, like, for me, for instance, I feel like I have a nice body. Sometimes I like to show my body off, and so what? Not as far as like having my ass out or being naked or anything like that. Like, I have a nice shape. Sometimes I want to turn around and I want to show y'all the cakes. You never know. I'm just saying. Sometimes it's just a mood, and I shouldn't be judged because I want to show a part of my body that took me a long time to get comfortable with.
And even if you're uncomfortable with your body, start loving yourself. Love your body.
Right.
You don't like the way you look, change it.
Right.
Like, I'm big, so look.
It's some beautiful.
I'm showing everything.
Right.
I don't
It's
care.
some beautiful plus
and if
size
you got
woman on
something to
Instagram.
say, go talk to your mother, because I wonder why she wrote. Okay, so
like, I feel like nobody.
I feel like a lot of men have, like, it's a cause for how women changes themselves. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't have so much of an opinion about women. Oh, her butt's not fat enough. Oh, it's too fat. Her breasts,
Not
her
big
hair.
Yeah.
A lot of women don't even want to wear their natural hair because y'all go to these light skin or damn white women with pretty long real hair. So that's why we wear lace fronts and stuff. That's for some women. Child, I just like changing it up.
Yeah, me too.
So,
I don't base my opinions on my, like, I know there's a lot of people with red hair right now. Like, as soon as I got this red hair, I started seeing so many people with red hair, and I'm just like, that. Like, I was enjoying it because it's a moment. Like, people are scared to, like, red is a daring color, so people are scared to do it. Like, my hair used to be a bright orange color at one time. And I would never see nobody with their hair color until I got it, and then I started seeing. Like, I feel like, you know, we just in a time where people want to do whatever they want, and we're young. Life is too short. There's no reason why you should, unless that's your religion or your culture, and you should cover up, or you should not do what you want to do at the expense of somebody else's words. Like, that's not fair to you.
Do what you want to do.
Right.
Change up what you want to change up. Don't be scared to be different. Like, I used to wear yarn in my hair, my braids, you remember? And some of it was dreads. Child, that was a new trend, okay? I made it.
Right.
But it was popular when I was in college, and everybody wanted it, so.
Right.
And I didn't care. I was being different.
Right. Right. As you should. And another thing they talk about is just like something you was just talking about, like colorism, and which is light skin versus dark skin. And another reason I want to bring this up is because I actually had to talk about this in school, and I had to explain this. So a lot of people don't know that there's racism taught within black people, which is colorism, which divides light skin against dark skin. And this is why Oprah did the for dark skinned girls, for light skinned girls series, because you have a lot of dark skinned girls who think because they're dark they don't have the same advantages of light skinned girls. And
that's how some people take it too.
Right.
In the industry,
right. And then like a lot of people who are lighter skinned don't want to admit like they have more privilege over dark skinned people, which is very true because we're not even gonna get into the whole slavery thing and all of that. But that's where it goes back to. But it's just like, you know, that's why we have lighter skin. But also in Africa, there's lighter skinned people. There's some African tribes that are lighter with blue eyes. And it's also another thing, like, you know, another thing I remember a few months up came up on Facebook about how Africans, why do they think that they're better than African Americans? And somebody said that they heard that some Africans think that they're more pure than African Americans. And I said, how are they more pure? Because they come from the motherland itself. But my thing is this: we all came from the motherland. We didn't ask to be put on a goddamn boat to come over here. We were sold by some of our African chiefs. When people don't want to tell the truth about history, we were sold by some of our African chiefs to Europeans, and then we were first on a boat to come over here and work. And then our people were raped, and there's nothing we can do about that. And like, just because you're from Africa, I feel like that doesn't make you any better than me because I'm an African that's Americanized just because I was born here and raised here. And I feel like some African Americans are also very ignorant to their culture too, because no, I'm just saying, like,
I'm just saying, what you mean?
Like, they're ignorant to their culture.
Like the Africans?
No, some African Americans, like, they're ignorant to their culture because, you know, like, for instance, we all know, like, back in the day, a joke in school, you African booty scratcher, like, that was the joke, like, oh, you an African booty scratcher, but that's not funny because we're all African.
Yeah, we are.
And if you really go down to our roots, that's what we really are. And it's just like, I've seen some black people say, like, we're all black, but I've seen some African Americans say some ignorant shit about African people. And it's just like, but you're African deep down inside too. So how can you judge?
We just come from a different
right. Like, our culture is different than theirs because they're from Africa, so they've seen things. We're from America. What we've been taught is what we've been taught, and it's sad because when I was in school at LIM College, I was in an ethics class, And I came home and I told my grandma that. I called my grandma on the phone because I was so disgusted. Some girl in my class did a presentation on racism. And she was talking about how she lives in Long Island and how, which is true, this is a fact.
Okay.
The schools in Long Island are segregated.
Shut up.
They're segregated. They're not segregated like by law, but unknowingly they're segregated. Like there's more black kids that go to one school, and then there's more white kids over black kids that go to another school. And so she was talking about how in Long Island, black people live in ran down houses. And I asked her, where the hell did she get her statistics from? Because I'm black. I lived in the scum of the scum, but I ain't never lived in no ran down house.
Wow. What race was she?
So it really turned that day into, I turned into Sojourner Truth in class. And I had to go off and let them I had to become a Black Panther. And it's just like, and then she showed a video. That's why I'm bringing it back to this. She showed a video when we was in class about, that was a study that was done on CNN, and it was a lot of dark-skinned kids, and they were given a paper, and it had a light-skinned kid on there and a dark-skinned kid, and they told which, they had to pick one. And a lot of the dark-skinned kids, they were picking the lighter-skinned kids, and I had to tell her, that's colorism. That's what's taught in our race, that light-skinned people are better than dark-skinned people. I don't care if you blurple or pale. I love you either way. I don't judge people. I have some dark-skinned girls that are freaking beautiful. Like what? Oh my God, I was on a train with this. She was very like this dark-skinned girl. She was very dark and she had blonde hair and she was so like a short blonde hair. She was so pretty, like so pretty. I just because I'm light-skinned, that don't mean I hate darker people either. Because I feel like that's an assumption people make. Oh, because you light-skinned, you think you better. No, that's not even the case. Because I really don't think that. Like, there's brown-skinned girls, light-skinned girls, caramel girls. There's so many shades of black people. Right, they're so freaking beautiful and handsome. Like, so it's sad on social media because it's something you do see. That when people think that, you know, light skin is better than dark skin, or like they put us up against one another, and it's why we're all the same race. It's uncalled for. So that was fun. So we're gonna get into some fun things, and then we're gonna end the video. So another thing people wanted to talk us about was like fashion. So they asked like, what is some of our favorite trends right now? My favorite trends. I keep going ahead of you. You go ahead and say.
My trend right now, love the neon colors.
Okay.
And
so am I.
The snake print.
Yes.
And then when you just put those together. Okay. Yes.
One of my favorite things right now, which I mean, like, it's my favorite thing. I've always said like my style is kind of modern vintage, so I always like mix new stuff with old stuff. But I'm loving, like, we was having this conversation, like, how the 90s is coming back.
Yeah.
I love, like, I will bust out a hot little cartoon tee from the 90s so fast. Like, I love the 90s. I always have. Like, I
think Poofy Jack is coming back, so I got one.
Yeah. I love, what do I have to say? I love, like, I really love anything from the 90s. Like, I just ordered yesterday some reflective joggers. And I cannot wait till they come. And like, I love like the whole dad sneaker thing. Like, you know, that's like just my thing. And like, even though like deep down inside my heart, I'm a girly girl to the day I die. But like, you know, I just really like to, you know, have fun and be comfy. And I feel like that's one of my favorite trends right now, just the 90s. And like she said, the neon colors. Because I just bought a couple neon pieces. The snake skin is also one for me.
I'm loving prints now. I'm like the prints, different prints.
Right. I don't even know if there's anything else that I've been like really liking lately. I kind of like, you know, speaking on the 90s, like I like because I bought a bag that looks like a 90s like Chanel suit. Yeah. And then like, I like how they bring like the old school like Versace back. Like you seen a lot of stores like trying to create that. Like even my job had like some pieces that look like old school Versace, everything with all the prints, chains, and the colors.
Yeah,
I love that stuff. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite things that's going on right now. So that's our like fashion stuff. So another question was makeup, and what's our must-have makeup items right now?
Like brands?
I already know what you're gonna say.
Yes. I saw one that what's his name,
James Charles palette.
I want his palette, so I want to do
Yeah.
some things with that. But definitely, Rihanna's shit just been, it's been.
You gotta love Rihanna.
It is like so creative.
I don't know. Like James Charles palette is definitely a must-have for me right now. Like something that I really want. Oh, something I really want that just came out. The Lime Crime. They have 2 new glosses. Cherry glosses. One is called Cherry Lime. Like, and it has like these lime green sparkles in there. And I'm loving that whole slime green thing. Like I'm doing a makeup tutorial next week for slime green eyes. I cannot wait. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. And I got this little lime green straight to go. It's gonna be popping. And I told my dad find me a lime green beanie while he was at it, because we're just gonna take it there. We're gonna go all the way. Okay? And then, what's another thing that I've seen that I've been liking? Well, Fenty stuff is definitely on the list. I haven't really seen a lot that I want. I've been like looking into like smaller brands and like supporting smaller brands, just because I feel like even though they catch a lot of flack, because most of the time some of these smaller brands are very unprofessional. So yeah, I mean, I don't have any big makeup purchases that I really want to make. Like I said, James Charles palette is a must-have for me, just because I'm such a fan of the Morphe 35B palette, which was their original colorful palette. Like when they discontinued, I literally almost had a heart attack, because I was just like, this is my favorite. Like how are they gonna do this to us? Right. This is not right. I was one of those people. But when it was like the James Charles palette, I was like, I fucking knew they ain't get rid of this damn palette. They ain't crazy. And every time it's been selling out like hotcakes. So I was gonna get it like a week or 2 ago, but I was in line and I wasn't feeling. I was like, y'all got me online, waiting in line. Really?
I've never heard of that.
Disrespect. So lastly, before we close the video out, people were asking for motivational words and quotes. One of my motivational quotes for 2019 is that 2019 smells like money.
Yes.
And I seen another one that says she's too dope for someone that's unsure.
Oh.
Okay. Amen. Right. You got any to go along with what you've been
What's the
saying?
quotes?
Yes.
Stop living in your sorrow.
Here we go.
Stop living in your past. Get up out that shit, because it's stinking. That's my favorite quote. Get up out that shit, because it's starting to stink. Start getting up and doing something with yourself.
Right. So you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this girls' room. We talked about a lot. I hope you enjoyed. Got a couple little laughs.
And
you know,
feel free to comment.
right? Comment. And if y'all want to see us do another video, because I was thinking we should do a get ready with me.
Okay.
Or a mukbang. What y'all want to see? I really don't like people watching me eat. Because I eat nasty. I do.
Child, we're gonna take off.
You know how you gotta eat cute on the first date, and then after that you don't care. He just gonna have to accept you the way he is. That's how I'm gonna do y'all. I'm gonna eat cute the first mukbang, but after that,
going down.
y'all will see me sucking chicken bones and everything. You know, black people eat the chicken bones.
Oh my god.
All right, you guys. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
About to piss on you niggas, about to piss on you bitches. How you posting pictures with me, but you throwing up disses? When I see him out in public, I be blowing them kisses. I go by in the Benzie and I be throwing up digits. I work hard for my riches, how dare you say I didn't? I said that I be winning, oh you thought I was kidding? Staring at my titties, you like how they sitting? I'm a pretty bitch.